Firstly, I have to say, it's a very different reaction of the artist in Hungary than in Poland. So what I see in Hungary today, and what I see, it's very dangerous. The immune system of the artist community is not so strong. What's happening in Hungary and what have been happening for the last 6 years is how to say, it's a big pressure on the independent culture, but the government puts so huge amount of money to the representative culture. So to make a very big opera festival and spring festival where they can call many well-known artists from the world, but they move out the subvention from the independent culture, independent networks, from the subvention of the NGOs, subvention of the independent media. For example, in this in the last week, there was a big problem because they cut it. How to say, they cut the subvention of two very important theater magazines. One is Revisor, what is an online media, and there is a theater magazine, what is a 50-year-old magazine, and they stopped the financial subvention. And of course, it's very difficult to share this information in the society because it's a marginalized independent culture. You know, we can reach maximum 50,000 people, you know, from the 10 million, and because of this, the government can make big pressure on the part of this culture, and but the reaction of the professionals are very weak. So, and I don't feel the solidarity enough. So you saw the loser. So what the situation what I talked about when the government or the representatives of the government stopped my subvention. So there was no solidary reaction. So I think what I can say about the Hungarian artists is maybe, I don't know, maybe it has a historical cause or cultural cause, you know, because in the communist time it was a it's a very good deal between the artists and the society and the power. The community, the strength of the community and the power of the community is very weak, very low. So we can't talk about a real union, for example. So it's not like a real strong profession together. So we can see the particular interests of the different theaters, the different artist workshops. So it's not a strong community. It is what I have to say. So it can come from this communist time, but we can't hide our responsibility after the system changing. So the how to say, the old and strong generation from the time of the system changing, they kept their own structures. They didn't started to change these old structures in a good time. And in the last 25 years, we didn't change our inner systems. And now we see the problem. So because Orban, our Prime Minister, Viktor Orban, used this kind of problems. So he is very good in this on this field. So he can use the weakness of the community very good, and he sees this kind of weakness, and he can make the pressure till the wall, because he examines all the time the reactions, and if he doesn't feel any reaction, so he push more, and you know, after 2, 3, 4 years, the artists and the citizens as well just react, oh, there we are. So 5 years ago, it was another condition, another situation, but so step by step, the society and the artists community as well used to this situation. So now I have to say the artists know about the problems, but they don't want to talk about it because they think it's normal. It's not a it's not a problem anymore. And for me, what I see, and it is why I made a loser. So I think this process, this phenomenon, is stronger and stronger. We used to the problems and we don't talk about them because we think it's okay. It's not a problem. We lose this right. We lose this subvention. We lose this. We lose that. But it's okay because everything is because of the financial crisis, because of the refugees